Hello and welcome back. Today we're telling quite the story, so buckle up and sit tight. Today we're talking about the truth behind this week's PewDiePie drama. PewDiePie! PewDiePie! It's not a very long story, spanning over just the last week or so, but there are a lot of moving parts. PewDiePie, the Wall Street Journal, other media, YouTube, PewDiePie's managers at Maker Studios, who are now owned by Disney. Many different factors are at play, so I want to take a minute to really explain and break down the hottest story on YouTube today. PewDiePie versus the mainstream media. Or should we call it PewDiePie is the next Hitler? Or maybe it should be called Disney drops YouTube star PewDiePie for anti-Semitic comments. It's hard to say what to call this story, actually. That's one of the biggest reasons I still wanted to make this video. I know this has been talked about to death, but everyone talking about the PewDiePie drama is coming at it from different angles. And no one is really explaining everything in the grandest scope. And that's what I'm here to do today.
I don't like this.
Let's start with PewDiePie himself. 7 years ago, a Swedish gamer named Felix started making videos on YouTube under the name PewDiePie. His gaming videos with comedic commentary gained him huge success over the years, eventually moving him up to the most subscribed channel on YouTube by 2013. And today, at 53 million subscribers, Pewds is still the most subscribed channel. Over the last year though, he's been changing his content in many ways. More commentary videos and less gaming.
Going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding, I'm white.
More edgy humor and less childish screeching.
Alright, leg, teach me how to run fast.
Well, slightly less childish. PewDiePie has begun to grow up, so to speak, both in his life and his material. But come to find out, some of that maturing, some of that new edgy humor would come back to bite Felix in the ass one day.
Der 6. Parteitag der Bewegung geht zu Ende. Was für Millionen Deutsche, die außerhalb unserer Reihen stehen.
That brings us to the present. In February, the Wall Street Journal published the article that sparked this whole shit show. Titled Disney Severs Ties with YouTube star PewDiePie After Anti-Semitic Posts. Anyone could see this was an obvious hit piece to try and take Felix down. In what world are Jewish Jukes automatically anti-Semitic? If you look at the context of his videos, you could tell he was just making a joke about Fiverr. But that's beyond the point. Jokes are jokes. Anyone who tries to take it seriously and call someone a racist or bigot because of jokes is a real asshole. Or they have an agenda. I suspect we may have both here. You see, when the Wall Street Journal says Disney severs ties with PewDiePie, they mean Maker Studios has dropped him from their network. 3 years ago, Disney bought Maker Studios for $500 million from its owners. Other YouTubers who included Kasim G, Philip DeFranco, and Shay. What's interesting here is Shay was caught cheating on his wife just days before this article dropped on PewDiePie. There's no way to prove this is all related, but Shay definitely benefited from Pew's bombshell story dropping a few days after he got caught sexting a cam girl. Shay's story was completely forgotten by everyone, except for me.
All right, we got parent-teacher conference. Are you ready? Am I gonna be proud? Nope.
Another interesting development on the Maker Studios side of the story was, a few days after dropping PewDiePie, they announced they were dropping thousands of other creators too, to try and pare down their network to just 300 channels. So it sounds like Makers has become very bloated and wasn't making enough money to cover its costs. My question then is, what does this have to do with PewDiePie? Well, if Makers were already losing money, dropping PewDiePie could have been something they needed to do anyway, because unlike what many would believe, Felix was most likely costing Makers more money than he brought them. Studios will often give high-profile creators huge percentages of their YouTube revenue, just to get a big name on their roster to draw in other creators. For example, while the common split is 30% of a channel's profit goes to the studio, they will often take just 10% or even 1 to 0% just to get a popular name on their company website. It's very likely that PewDiePie was getting 90 to 99% of his profits, with very little going to Maker Studio at all. And in light of the news that they were losing money and ready to downsize anyway, it sounds like PewDiePie was going to be dropped regardless. So Makers probably just used this PewDiePie's Hitler drama as an excuse to let him go.
So, Herr Führer, with the level 3 flag system, don't you think people might abuse that?
Regardless of motives, I think this is all backfiring on Makers, Disney, and the Wall Street Journal. They are all being skewered in the public right now, and PewDiePie is coming out on top. Sure, he may have lost some ad revenue there in the commotion, but this guy doesn't care about money anymore. He's already made more millions than he could spend in 3 lifetimes. Now Felix is liberated from Makers and Disney. He can do whatever he wants on his channel now. YouTube will never drop their biggest channel, and now we've got a red-pilled PewDiePie who has a promising future, where he can express his opinion opinions and make his dirty jokes in peace. I didn't watch him much before, but I'm looking forward to seeing where Felix's channel goes from here.
I'm still here. I'm still making videos. Nice try, Wall Street Journal. Try again, motherfuckers.
And fuck the Wall Street Journal, those lying hacks. They completely facepalmed on this one. They wanted to bring down PewDiePie, but now they've just made him bigger than ever. And they made the Wall Street Journal look like just another gossip magazine, another rag on the newsstand, not to be trusted or taken seriously. One great thing to come out of this drama is PewDiePie has been officially red-pilled. Becoming a victim of the lies of the mainstream media has made Felix woke. And it's nice to see the biggest YouTuber of all time has finally become one of us. Welcome to the revolution, Felix. Viva la resistance. What do you guys think? Is PewDiePie anti-Semitic or just making jokes? Is Shay cheating on his wife? Have you seen her? I might cheat too. What do you guys think about the timing of the Wall Street Journal article? Comment below, and thanks for watching No Bullshit. See y'all next time. Hello everyone. We wanted to take an extra minute and have you take a look at these little cute guys. That's Kittens and Mitten Kittens and Stinker and Whittly Doo. Those are some of the harmless kittens that have been surviving off of the No Bullshit Patreon account. Go down to No Bullshit Patreon store and donate your money now to save cats and save lives, and just be a good person, and don't be a dick. You know, don't be a dick for once. For one time, give us your money to save cats. One more way you can support the No Bullshit Show is buying our merch. We've got all kinds of shirts, mugs, white shirts, black shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff at our Teespring store. If you're looking for some swag, I definitely recommend checking it out. And all the proceeds go right back into the show so I can make more videos for you guys. Thanks so much for your time. Goodbye again.